Philistines stood on the mountain on one side, while Israel stood on the mountain on the other side, and the valley was between them. Then a champion came out from the armies of Philistines named Goliath from Gad. Couldn't talk. Whose height was 6 cubits in a span, and he had a bronze helmet on his head, and he was clothed in scaled armor, which weighed a lot. He also had a lot. The shaft of his spear was like a weaver's beam. And he stood and shouted at the ranks of Israel and said to them, "Why do you come out to draw up in battle array? Am I not the Philistine, then, you servants of Saul? Choose a man for yourself. Hey, you with a sheep, come here." Now David was the son of Ephraim of Bethlehem of Judah, whose name was Jesse, and he had 8 sons, and Jesse was old in the days of Saul, advanced in years. Oh, we better skip a few pages there. You don't need the background.
Fast forward a couple,
David kills Goliath. Wait, that's too close.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Play. I found a rock for you to throw.
Okay. Then the Philistine came up and approached David with a shield bearer in front of him. We need a shield bearer. When the Philistine looked and saw David as he disdained him, for he was a youth and Rudy with a handsome appearance. Hey, he is handsome. The Philistine said to David, "Come to me. Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. The Philistine also said to David, "Come to me, and I will give you your flesh to the birds of the sky and beasts of the field." Then David said to the Philistine, in sign language, "You come to me with a sword and a spear and a javelin and a shield bearer, who, by the way, I don't like. And I come to you in the name of the Lord, the host of God, and the armies of Israel, whom you have taunted. This day the Lord will deliver you up into my hands, and I will strike you down and remove your head from..." I want to see this part. "And I will give you the dead bodies of the army of the Philistines this day to the birds of the sky and wild beasts of the earth. And all the earth will know that there is a God in Israel. And all this assembly may know that the Lord the God has delivered by sword or by spear, for the battle is the Lord, and he will give you into my hands." And it happened, when the Philistine rose and came and drew near to David, that David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand into his bag and took a key on the end of a string, and he flung it, and it hit the forehead of Goliath, and he fell on his face to the ground. And David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and he struck the Philistine and killed him, but there was no sword in David's hand. Then David ran and stood over the Philistine, jumped 3 times on his chest, and he killed him, but there was no sword in David's hand. And when the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of Israel and Judah rose and shouted just like that.
I guess that story wasn't used.